They nostalgically remember their good old days when life was much simpler in the Mau Forest, the largest water catchment area in Kenya. The Ogiek people want it back, along with their right to the land recognized, compensation, and an apology from the government for evicting them in the first place. The African Court of Human and People's Rights agreed with the community of about 35,000 Ogiek last year. John LESINGO LEMBOGAS attended most of the court hearings in Tanzania. He has over the years been displaced several times.
We have suffered a lot. We had built homes, put up our beehives. Then we were evicted. We went to another area and faced the same problems. It's been eviction after eviction for us here in East Mau.
The LEMBOGAS family attended the anniversary ceremony where state officials assured them that their plight is a priority. These are some of the Ogiek elders, and they have for decades been leading their community in this fight for their rights to the Mau Forest. They say they are happy with the court ruling, but they also hope that the government is going to quickly implement the decision of the judges and that they will finally see justice. But issues around conservation and indigenous people's rights are complex. The government says illegal logging and farming has badly damaged the Mau Forest. The Ogiek say they are best placed to conserve it.
So they should be allowed to prove that they can protect the forest. They are not destructive. People have been thinking we are destructive. We are not.
The Kenyan government has accepted the court ruling and set up a task force to study it and make recommendations that will not affect the community or the forest.
What's much more viable for this purpose, is to adapt a short-term approach that responds to certain immediate realities that already exist on the ground, and then a rollout then into a much more longer phase that ensures that certain interests of the community are balanced out with the imperatives of conservation.
Back here in Nakuru, the traditional hunters and gatherers continue to wait for the day their plight will finally fully be dealt with, more than a century after their ancestors were first evicted by the British colonial government and others in the decades since. Catherine Soy, Al Jazeera, Nakuru, Kenya.